All right, we're ready to work our final right side row. You can see that we built the heel here. This is how it should look. You'll have little ditch here, and then your little twinned stitches are in here. It says you should have 2 twin stitches on each end, and you do. The last one might look a little like it's 2 different stitches because of the yarn that's added, and especially on this side. So there's 1 stitch still in our other color, but there are 2 on either side. So we turn it, and we are going to work those stitches when we encounter them. But it says we're going to knit 14 for me. So 1, 12, 13, and 14. So this is my 14th stitch, and it says place removable marker directly into the next stitch. So I'm going to put it into this stitch. And this is important for measuring. And so, especially if you're doing it with the same yarn. So if you're doing this kind of for the first time, it is important to do this. And that's just going to stay there. So you got to make sure that you can take it out. If you put one of those metal ring ones in, they're a little hard to cut out. Okay, and then it says, continue knitting in the round as established. So I'm going to work one last time back down this heel. And I've got those 2 stitches that are waiting for me that need to be knit together. So I'm going to knit these 2 together. And then I'm going to knit this together. And that's my working yarn waiting for me. So I'm going to knit those 2 together, and then I'm going to tug that up. Then I'm really ready to cut this yarn. I'm going to turn, and I'm going to now start working on those stitches across my instep here. And this yarn is our heel yarn. It can be cut. I'm going to pull this around, and you'll want to work in pattern. And so I would do the first pattern because I'm going to keep this little chevron look. I'll knit across here, and then the back side will just be plain, and I'll just start knitting plain row, chevron row, plain row, chevron row. And when I come to these 2 stitches back here that are still twinned, I will just knit those together, and they're taken care of, and your heel is all done.